Good evening again. Articles of Freedom, number 10 of the series. This is about the Continental Congress that met in 2009. I'm doing this presentation because I believe in what they gathered together, what they came up with, what they see are the issues. I cannot go out and support them financially, nor can I print up posters, nor print out this paperwork because I don't have a printer because I can't afford the ink. Yes, I can buy a printer real cheap, but then can I afford the $75 for 2 inkjet cartridges or more, which will go dry in the building I live in 2 months or less? No, that does not make sense to me for me to piss off $75 or more and not get my full return from what I'm purchasing. I'm not numb that way. So this is my way of contributing to what other oath keepers, what other people that are patriots are trying to accomplish for all of us. This is my contribution to the cause. Article 3, Petitions for Redress and the First Amendment. A background and statement of the facts. The Constitution for the United States of America is being violated. It has been violated over many years by many administrations, by every branch of government, by each party. Much as our forefathers repeatedly petitioned the king for redress of violation of their rights, we, the people, pursuant to the last 10 words of the First Amendment to the Constitution, otherwise known as the Accountability Clause, have repeatedly petitioned the 3 branches of our federal government for redress of grievances. The people have petitioned in many ways over many years, by many means, including by individual, informal, written, and verbal communications, and by countless formal proper petitions for redress of grievances. See attached petitions. That's why I recommend you people, you get this PDF document. I'll put the document ID again into the description or the about section of the video. Alright, here we go. Among the proper petitions filed are those related to meddling in the internal affairs of other countries without any constitutional authority. Undeclared wars in violation of the War Powers Clause of Articles 1 and 2. And the footnote for this section. Learn more about this article. See the petition for redress. See the petition for writ of certiorari and appendix to the Supreme Court of the United States. The unsuccessful attempt by the people to have the court, for the first time in America's history, define the meaning of the last 10 words of the First Amendment. See the related Continental Congress 2009 video presentation. Mark Lane, attorney, The Right to Petition and the First Amendment, and Robert L. Schultz, chairman, We the People Foundation for Constitutional Education, Incorporated. We the People versus the United States. So, as I stated all along, people, this is issues you need to understand. And these are clickable links in this document. So if you download it and you have it, you can go out and get all of this other information that backs up all of the stuff I put on here. I don't put anything on here unless I can back it up. Something as important as this, please get a copy for yourself. It doesn't cost anything. It's a PDF format. There's no security and holes in Adobe right now. That was the early edition of Adobe 9. Now they've gone on. They've fixed the patch, so it's safe to have Adobe again. All right? The gifting and lending of public money and credit to private corporations for decidedly private purposes, bailouts, without any constitutional authority whatsoever. 4. A debt-based fiat currency controlled by the Federal Reserve System, a cartel of private banks, all in violation of the monetary clauses of Article 1. Direct unapportioned taxes on labor in violation of the tax clauses of Article 1. Now that one word, apportioned, apportioned, that's the whole fulcrum right there. That one word, that's the fulcrum about how they tax us. And if you understand the true meaning of apportionated, then you see this is not an appropriated tax as claimed. See, there's a lot of things in here you need to know. Some people might not have had the benefit of an education as well as I, or some of you other viewers out there. They might have had this inferior education that Rockefeller instituted when he started and founded the National Education Association, the NEA. We've even got a video here on YouTube. The lady who used to lead it, who used to run it for him, comes flat out and says about it's a deliberate dumbing down of the people. I mean, come on. You know, we got to be there for each other. Playtime's over. All right. Invasion of privacy in a developing police state in violation of the privacy clauses of the Fourth Amendment. Unenforced immigration laws in violation of that mandate, plainly worded in Article 2 of the Constitution, that requires the President to faithfully execute the laws. 8. A president who refuses every request to provide evidence that he is a natural-born citizen, as Article 2 requires. 9. The counting of votes in secret, as all machines do, in violation of the constitutional right not only to vote, but to know that all votes are being accurately counted. 10. The absence of well-regulated state militias and the presence of federal gun control laws that violate the Second Amendment, and the government's attempt to merge the governments of the United States, Mexico, and Canada into a North American Union. All right, now I'm going to pause right here for a minute because I want to go back to the voting issue, where they're saying it's being done in secrets because it's the machine that's doing the counting. Well, it's even worse than that. Damn it. Here. Excuse me. I don't know if any of you, I don't remember if it's on this channel or not. I got a lot of stuff going right now, and I'm trying to play catch up really bad here, so please bear with me and forgive me for my inconsistencies. I believe I've already got in my favorites, or I'm planning to if I haven't already. It's about a gentleman who's the head programmer for Diebold. He gets up in front of a congressional committee and testifies to the fact that he can program all the machines that are going to be in use to give the result that he's paid for it to show, and that there's no way for anybody to detect it unless they have the source code. Not only that, they can get around it. They don't have to hit each individual machine. They have to hit the machine that those machines hit to. It's networking, people. And anywhere you have a network, you have a vulnerability. And forget about the fact that they can tamper with the electronic voting machines, as a congressional woman in Florida went to do a test. And it came out, even though she voted for herself, that it was her opponent that won in the small amount of ballots that she cast in the machine. Okay, we've got that. We've got in the election where the vote count was stopped by Bush's brother, state governor, right? He can interfere in presidential elections. And on top of that insult to injury of us, the people, it turns around, the Supreme Court places him in office anyway. So it wouldn't have mattered what the count was, whether it was legit or not, even though both parties are the same damn party. There's no difference. I don't care if it's a libertarian running, or a green, or anybody else. You've got to be vetted to get to that point to be said on mainstream media that you are running for office. And if you don't kowtow to their wishes, that you're not going to cause trouble, that you go along with their pogrom, not program.